In this video, we're going to try out Mistral AI's Lay Chat. It's a new version. So if we go to Twitter account of Mistral AI, you can see introducing the all new Lay Chat, your ultimate AI sidekick for life and work, now live on web and mobile. Okay. So here you can see this is the interface. This is the chat interface, which is very similar to every other chat interface for other AI models. And Mistral is a French open source AI lab. So this time around, they have a pro version. So the pro version is $15 and there is a free version. Okay. So I'm actually using the free version of this. So in the chat interface, if you see, few things are different. If you click on this button, you have this canvas, then there is web search, image generation is possible, and there is something called code interpreter as well. We'll check out all of those things. Let's first check out the image generation because that's very interesting, but there is a catch there. I'm using the free version and I'll get to that very, very quickly. So let's do one thing. Let's give this prompt. Here you can see I'm actually very, very clearly saying the aspect ratio should be 16:9. And that is one of its weak point. It will not give that aspect ratio. So in 3.3 seconds, it's ready. So you have a scientist comparing ancient texts with modern brain scans. It's very accurate to the prompt. The good part is that it sticks to the prompt. Let's try out a few more things. Let's try this one. A cosmic library of ancient knowledge floating in the galaxy of stars. Again, 16:9. It's not going to take it. But hey, guess what? Okay, interesting. The quality is actually really, really good. Let's try this prompt. A person watching their past actions like waves in the vast cosmic ocean. There is a reason I'm actually giving these prompts. I want to hit, okay, great, look at that. This is very, very close to the prompt. The quality of the images are great, but now if I give another prompt, look at this, we'll hit the limit. That's it. You can generate 3 images, that's it, in the free version. So if you want to create more images, you'll have to upgrade. We are going to focus on the code generation ability of this model because this is quite special in a way. So let's actually see that live. Let's go create a new chat. And for the coding, you can see, you can click on this button. I will activate Canvas. I will deactivate all these 3 buttons. And I'll give the same prompt here that I gave for Gemini 2.0 Pro and Qwen 2.5 Max. So we'll try out the card flip horoscope prompt from here. I'll copy that. I'll paste it here. So let's see. Check this out. This is like really, really fast. See, the coding is done. It's just done. So I'm just going to copy that from here. The canvas did not work. I'm not sure why that happened. Anyway, I'm going to copy that. I'll just paste it into code view it. This actually looks very, very similar to what we got from Qwen 2.5 Max. So the button is here. The colors are also the same. That is weird. But anyways, oh, nice. This, when I'm adding, there is a better animation compared to that. Okay, I'll keep adding. Okay, so this is what it is. I can delete it from here. That is also looking very nice. Okay, different animation. Let's click on it. Okay, it flips. So this is actually, the quality of the code is great. Okay, and it's very, very fast. It is super fast. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's create another chat. And now let's give the other prompt. This was the trickier one. This is what kind of tricked the Gemini 2.0. So let's see how this performs. Now I'm going to make sure that the canvas is on. I'll deselect web search and image generation. I'll leave the code interpreter as it is. I'm just going to let it run. Okay, so it has now opened up the look at that. Look at that. How fast. I didn't speed this up. This is how fast this model is. Okay, so let's see how it works. So I'm going to just minimize this. I'll just push this to this side. And let's add, okay, to start with, it took care of the fact that I very clearly said in this prompt that I don't want nothing too fancy, no card designs, just clean and professional. So I was very clear about that and it took that into consideration. Let's add a task. Okay. There is option to delete it. I can edit it. Okay. Which is fine. Low. All right. Let's add one more. Okay. This was the easy part. Now the hard part is here. This is where the Gemini one did not work. I'm going to add few more. I will edit it and see. Let's call it low. But let's see if I can move it around. Yes, it does. Okay, let's actually rename it check. Okay, so that everything is different. I'm going to move the new priority to the top. Yes, it moves. It took into account the design preference I gave in the prompt and the code actually works. Now I'm going to show you something that is unique about this model, which is actually there in ChatGPT Canvas. And that is actually, if I just push this side and go down here, and if I zoom in, let's see this one. This button gives us these options: improve, code review, add comments, and optimize. We have debugging, fix bugs, add logs, add tests. Then there is option to port it to different languages as well. To test that, we'll actually check another code, and this time we'll make it a slightly longer process. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a new chat. And in here, I'm just going to copy this prompt from here. I'll read it out. Okay, let me read it out. I actually want to create this particular app, client meeting scheduler. I'm just going to list out few things: visual time zone mapper, availability blocks, automatic buffer schedules, meeting length optimizer, ideal for consultants and freelancer. This is the only thing. And I'm actually going to ask it to write a prompt rather than coding. I want you to create an app like this. I want you to think ahead and write a prompt looking into all possible features for the front end. Give me a detailed prompt. Use design instructions as well for a modern and slick minimalistic design. Write the prompt so that the coding will be done in HTML. Okay, I'm just going to give it a go. And look at that, it's so fast. It is so fast. Look at that, it's already done. I'm just going to copy this from here, not really even going to care about what it has written. I'm just going to go and paste it here. I will make sure that I'll remove the last one. This prompt should be, okay, guide, that I will remove. Go to the top. I'm going to remove this part. I will say use HTML, CSS and JS. Give the code for the app in a single file. Okay, I'm going to make sure that there's a space there. I'll come here and click on this button, make sure the canvas is on. I'll deselect these two buttons and then run it. Okay, still, I think it's still pretty fast. This is what we got. Okay, that looks pretty decent. We have a time zone map, calendar setting. There is this calendar, which is okay. I'm going to do one thing. I'll just copy it. Can I push it this side? No, I cannot. I'll do one thing. I'll just take the code from here. Where is the code? I'll copy it from here, go to code, view it, and I'm going to paste it here because I want to look at it in the full screen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That problem is still there. Sunday is not aligned with this. It wasn't a full screen issue. Let's do one thing. Let's go back. You know what? I'll just come here, click on this button here, go to improve, go to code review and see what happens. So it started something called code review and it's editing few things. If I go here, yes, I don't think it made any difference at all. Did it? Let's compare. We had something like this. Okay, it's the same thing. Nothing has happened. Let's do one thing. Now let's click on this one. Let's debug and click on fix bugs. I'm not giving any other instruction. Let's just say fix bugs. Okay. I'm sure it'll be editing the code. Yeah, it is editing the codes. Okay. I don't think it did anything at all this time also. It is more or less the same thing. We can click on this. These things are fine. Nothing changed. Last time around when I was testing it around, what happened was there was an error. And I clicked on this button and it corrected it. So that's not happening here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show in this video. So we have checked out the model for coding and we've checked it for image generation. The quality of image generation is great, but you can only generate 3 images in the free version. After that, you have to upgrade. So that's the thing about the free plan. And with regards to coding, it has some really interesting features, especially the code review and the debugging options, which is actually found in ChatGPT 4.0's Canvas, but is actually not even in ChatGPT. You can't find that in O3 Mini or anything like that. This has some features. It is actually fast when you start using it. I mean, incredibly fast. It's like, you give it a prompt and you have the output. It's that fast initially, and after that it slows down. I'm also really excited about using this model because it seems like it's good at coding, and that's what I'm actually constantly looking for. That's it for this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next one.